Well, hello, my name is Jim Royal. I am a huge Beatles and Elvis Presley fan and basically classic rock in general. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. At the end, you can do a thumbs up. That's always most appreciated. And feel free to leave comments. I always enjoy reading them and I do my best to try to respond in a timely manner. Today what I wanted to do is, this being Paul McCartney's birthday weekend, he turned 79 on June 18th, 2021. I thought I would do a fun video on the White Album. This would be the idea of what if the White Album, instead of being a double disc, what if it was a single disc? Okay, what would be on it? And the idea behind it came from George Martin, the Beatles producer. There had been interviews with him that had said in the past where he felt that the White Album, while it was a great record, he felt it could have been better if it was a single disc. And furthermore, he felt that maybe the Beatles put out the double album because maybe they were trying to get out of their contract with EMI, the recording contract with them, quicker. Maybe to renegotiate a higher rate later, I don't know. Either way, that's what he said. And I just thought, man, this would be kind of a fun idea. Now, I wanted to say something first of all. I know this is sacrilegious to do for any diehard Beatle fan, but this album is definitely one of my favorite albums, okay? And if I was stranded on a desert island and, you know, I was given only so many discs to pick, this is the one that I would take with me, okay? So I am a huge fan of all these songs. So what I thought we would do is kind of have some fun here with a little thing where the idea of, let's pretend that it's autumn of 1968. Okay, the Hey Jude and Revolution 45 single has already been released, and you are an engineer and you are working for EMI Abbey Road. Okay, and someone has given you these songs. There's 30 songs because there are 30 songs on this White Album, and they have asked you to trim it down to 15, okay? But no need to worry. The other 15 that you're not going to put on this, they're going to be on, they might be released as other singles, they could be B-sides, they could be extended plays, or on other albums. So nothing is going to be wasted here. Nothing's going to remain unreleased. All right? Now what I'm doing personally is I'm going with the more polished idea. And I'm looking at it, for me, from the historical perspective of what the Beatles had recorded before. You know, the Revolution, their Revolver from 1966, and then of course their masterpiece, Sgt. Pepper, in 67, and then Magical Mystery Tour later on during the Summer of Love. And then here we are in 68. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. So, I'd like you to put your ideas down. I do have a paper here, which after I read them, I will also show it to you. And I thought what we would do is keep it in the order of the way it is on the album. Otherwise, I think it would get a little too confusing. All right. Okay, so I've got 3 rules for this. And the first rule is going to be, well, we got to trim it down from 30 songs to 15. Okay? And then rule number 2 is where George Harrison is only going to get 2 songs and not the 4 that are on the album, the current White Album. So on the White Album, George has While My Guitar Gently Weeps, he has Piggies, he has Long, 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 and he has Silvery Truffle. So we have to eliminate 2 of those. And then Ringo is going to be rule number 3. He's only going to get 1 song, okay? And he has 2 songs on here. He has his self-penned number, Don't Pass Me By, which, if you count that and Octopus's Garden from Abbey Road, you know, those are the only 2 songs that he has full credit on himself, solely. All right, so is it Don't Pass Me By or the John Lennon penned tune, Good Night? All right, we shall see. So before we start, I thought I'd show you what I would propose as the cover artwork. A guy named John Patrick Byrne had actually done the original proposal for the White Album when it was called, for a brief time, A Doll's House. And this, fortunately, it didn't go to waste. It went on the Beatles Ballads album, 20 original tracks, in 1980. So this would be my proposed artwork for it. All right? All right, so let's start now. Look at the record here. So, on the double album of the Beatles, the White Album, you've got 17 songs on the first record, and you have 13 on the second. All right, how are we going to do this? All right, so the White Album starts out with "Back in the USSR," the excellent Paul McCartney tune. That is also how I'm going to start my record. As George Martin called it, a pot boiler, and I completely agree. Excellent tune. So that's going to be my song number 1. Dear Prudence, the next song, that is going to be my song number 2 on the album. And that's an excellent John Lennon tune. Song number 3, Glass Onion, that is also going to be, on my song number 3. Okay? And then the next song, Obladi, Obladi, Oblada, excellent Paul McCartney tune. Maybe some of the Beatles might not have enjoyed recording it, but I like it anyway. That's going to be my 4th song. So far, I've kept all of the songs as they are. The next song, Wild Honey Pie, I'm going to pass on that, the short Paul McCartney song. The continuing story of Bungalow Bill, the John Lennon song, I'm going to pass on that. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, the George Harrison tune with Eric Clapton on guitar on lead, that's going to be my song number 5. Excellent tune. My song number 6 is going to be Happiness is a Warm Gun, the excellent John Lennon song, so we're keeping those together. Martha, My Dear, the nice song that Paul wrote about his sheepdog, Martha, I'm keeping that on here too, and you have some help from George Martin with the orchestration. So that is going to be my song number 7, and that's actually going to conclude my first album, my first side. Okay? All right, so the next song, I'm So Tired, I'm going to pass on that, the nice John Lennon song. Blackbird is going to be my song number 8, and it is going to start off my second half of the record. Nice acoustic tune from Paul. Piggies, I'm going to pass on that George Harrison song. Rocky Raccoon, while I might have wanted to record it, I love the character, it's just fun. From Paul, I'm going to pass on that one. Now, we're up to Ringo Starr, Don't Pass Me By. Okay, his solo pen tune. Do we keep it on here, do we not? Because I am looking at the polished, not necessarily that you have to, I've decided to pass on it. Why Don't We Do It in the Road, the Paul McCartney tune, I'm going to pass on that. The next song, I Will, that is going to be my song number 9. Okay, the excellent Paul McCartney acoustic number. And then my song number 10 is going to be Julia, the excellent John Lennon acoustic number. So far of the first disc of the White Album, the 17 songs, we have kept 10 out of 17. So that means that basically we have 5 more to choose from. We have 5 that we're going to keep of the 13 on the second disc. So that's 8 of them are not going to be on my particular version of it. All right? So, Birthday, I'm going to pass on that Paul McCartney song. Your Blues, I'm going to pass on that excellent John Lennon song. Nice blues number. Mother Nature's Son, I'm going to keep that Paul McCartney tune, and I like the George Martin backing also on there. So that's going to be my song number 11. Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except for Me and My Monkey. I'm going to pass on that John Lennon song. Sexy Sadie, really wanted to include it, but I'm going to pass on that John Lennon song. Helter Skelter, the nice heavy rocker from Paul, I'm going to pass on that one. Long, 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 the nice George Harrison tune, I'm going to pass on that also. Revolution number 1, as much as I wanted to put it on my collection, I just figured that, all right, the Hey Jude single just came out with Revolution, the heavier version, so that's why I'm passing on it. And I know it's going to be put on something else anyway. All right, Honey Pie, the next song, the 20s sounding something song, is going to be my song number 12. Sulphury Truffle, the excellent George Harrison tune, I'm going to keep that on mine. That is going to be my song number 13. Cry Baby Cry, the John Lennon tune that is really excellent. That's going to be my song number 14. And then in between, on the White Album, there's a hidden track on there. It's Can You Take Me Back? It's about 28 seconds. It's between Cry Baby Cry and Revolution number 9. I'm going to keep that on mine right after Cry Baby Cry. It's the song Can you take me back where I came from? Can you take me back? I'm keeping that one, okay? Revolution number 9, the Cool Experiment with John. I'm going to pass on that. And then finally, closing out my album and closing out this one is called Good Night, the John Lennon pen tune. And that is going to be my song number 15. Okay? So, let me show you the list. All right. So we have the Beatles White Album single record, Back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, Obla Di Obla Da, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Happiness is a Warm Gun, Martha My Dear, Blackbird, I Will, Julia, Mother Nature's Son, Honey Pie, Sulvery Truffle, Cry Baby Cry, with the hidden track, Can You Take Me Back, and then Good Night. So, with that, I'd like to hear kind of what some of your ideas are for this album. What would be your idea for the White Album, being a single disc? So, I really want to thank you for watching my video, and you have a good day. Take care.